Welcome back to MC Disc Vlogs. This is Vlogmas Day 10. I'm going to be doing an overview of disc golf scene, mainly going through the course rankings for Michigan. Show a couple of the options you could go through here. Canada, you could go through all the provinces on there. You could go through all the different countries. Then with the U.S., you could pick whichever state you're in and whatnot. Of course, I have it on Michigan because that's where I'm at. Has 322 ranked courses. I mean, there might even be more on UDisc, but that's just what's on disc golf scene. Then there's the reviews, and it gives it rankings based on what people put the reviews for. I feel like it used to be more of a thing back in the day, but I feel like more currently probably UDisc is more accurate for course rankings, but this gives you a general idea if the course is decent or not. I mean, sometimes it's not updated compared to what it should be, because some of the courses that used to have weren't as good back in the day are better now, don't really reflect on here. But it gives you a decent overview of what's decent and what isn't. Flip City, that's number one in Michigan, at least for disc golf scene. It definitely is a good course. I don't know if I'd rank that number one. It's definitely a really good one, though. A little bit south of Ludington area, that's a really good course. Bluegill, I haven't played that one. Purgatory, that one's a private course. The one guy that plays the Northridge League, he runs that course. It's on his property, so it's he has like leagues and tournaments there and stuff. I want to check that one out at some point. Seems really cool. Sage Creek and Mill Creek, I haven't played either of those, but want to get to them at some point. Toboggan is great, of course, because that's where the Pro Tour goes. Ducks Pond, I've heard, is really good. Black Falcon, I've heard that one's good too. Pine Hills is a good one. That one has a north and a south course. It's on a golf course. And the golf course is still active too, so I think golf players get the right of way on that one. Hanson Hills and Grayling, that's a great course too. Pine Knolls, the flat course, and then the hill is the tough, like hilly course. Hickory Hills is a good one. Birchfield was my home course for quite a while. In Holt, just south of Lansing, that's a really fun one. Green Lake Disc Golf Park, that one was designed by Avery Jenkins. That one's good. Deerfield's great. Marlette, that one actually doesn't exist anymore, but it's still up here. Bald Mountain, that one's really good. That one's gonna actually have a second course at some point. Not yet, but it's in the works. Breakers is great. Hudson Mills is actually my second favorite course. So that's a really good one. 2 courses. You could either play 18-hole layout or play a 24-hole layout with the 6 alternates on each course. And then Monster Course has actually got like 7 holes on there where you can, they call them champ baskets, where they're just like longer pin positions. And both of those courses have long and short tees. My favorite course is actually Independence Lake, which it used to just be like a 36-hole loop with like alternates and stuff, but now it's actually separated into east and west. And I'd say I prefer the west course a little bit more, but they're both really good. Fallsburg, I want to get back to that one. I've only played the shortened layout for like a Prodigy Part 2 event back in the day, and it was only 12 holes, so I've never actually played the full layout of that one. Whitehall is really good. Mason County Park, Beauty Beast, Goliath, those are all great. Lake Arvesta, I haven't played that one yet, but I want to get to that one. Victory is great. Addison Oaks, that's a good one. Hammond Hill, that's where they have pro states for Michigan now. Northern Riverside, that's like where Ferris State is. Kensington, north and south. Worlds is going to be on Toboggan, and then the south course, longer version of that next year. Fairway to Heaven, that's a really good one. Rolling Hills, the regular original course is good, but the Foz is not a good layout. Sorensen is good. Miles Kimmerly and Traverse City area, that one's good. Oshamo's a good one. Powder Mill and Marquette, that's one I want to get to at some point. I haven't played anything in the UP yet, but those ones look like fun. Robert Morris is another fun one. Heron's Nest, or Mid-Michigan College, that one's a super fun one. Palmer's pretty good. The redesign isn't as great, but the original layout was pretty fun. Kingsley Civic Center, original course is decent, and the Bears Den is really good, the new wooded course. Spring Valley is a good one. Kalamazoo area. East Jordan's a fun lefty course. I really like that one. Runway's one that's got like a kind of like Birchfield, where it's 2 baskets and 2 tees. Pawpaw is decent, but the rough can get bad in the summer. Elmira, that one's near Miles Kimmerly. That one's a fun short course. Seymour Lake, I'd definitely put that in my top 10, and then Trinity's a fun course in Lansing. Merrill Park, the Gulch, that's a decent one. Brewer, that one's definitely a good course, but I only played it once, and it was a couple years ago, and it goes through a redesign every once in a while, so I'll have to get back and play that one. Reed's decent. Ellis Sharp's a fun one. That's good for lefties. Leela Arboretum. Sanford Lake's great. Both the courses at Lakeshore are super fun. Hawthorne's pretty good. That one's actually got a different name now. I think they call it Pontiac Oaks Park. That one went through a redesign recently. I have to go check that one out again. Sleepy Hollow's fun. Lions Den, I don't really care for that one. Wicks Woods is a fun one in Saginaw. McLouth is okay. Old Airport is pretty good. Showboat's a pretty good one. Mott's pretty good. Let's see. Willow, the redesign of Willow is pretty good. It used to be 24, now it's 18. It's a decent layout. Tittabawassee is pretty good. Madeline Bertrand's a fun, shorter one. Hazel Park Community Center, that's a little 9-hole course. Bertha Brock, I did not like that one. Same thing with Manuel Lutheran. Cass City one's okay. Cass Benton, the layout's good, but there's always a lot of casuals there, so it's tough to get through a good round unless you go early. Gilbert Willis, that one's gonna be the layout pretty much does finish. It just needs to get some tees, which it will in the spring, I think. But the layout's pretty much finished. The Pines is a fun one. Camp Agawam, that one's Ogemaw Hills, that one's good. Firefighters is good. That one has a little bit of construction right now because they're fixing some bridges there. New Eagle State Park is good. Jackson College is good. Garfield's a fun like city course in Grand Rapids. Shorter. Vienna's fun. It has a lot of challenge, especially if you play from the long tees. Log Lake's a fun, shorter one. Scottville's okay. I didn't care for Brighton Rec. Lincoln was a super fun one in the Lansing area. Maybe 30 minutes southwest of Lansing. Front nine's super short, but it's super fun. Grand Woods is okay. That's the course I started at. Vandermeer 9-holer in Ann Arbor. Civic Center Park, that's a super fun 9-hole one in Auburn Hills. Lake Township Park, that one's also known as Sandridge. That's a super fun one on the southwest corner of Michigan. Star JC is okay. The redesign for Oakland University is good. Mary Beth Doyle's a fun short one. Oakwood Lake is going to be better in the future. Not that good right now, but it's going to go through a redesigning, get better. Old Farm is pretty good. It's short, but it's a fun little track. It's probably rated lower because it's not like a lot, but it's it's a fun short one. Bryce is a little bit better now that they moved some of those tees that were on the walking path off of there. So it's better than it used to be. Cascade Township Park, that one's not great. Central Michigan actually isn't all that bad. Windstorm Preserve is decent. Raintree's a fun 9-holer. Lake Alliance is not good. Eden Rapids Fields actually doesn't even exist anymore. I think they also took out Treetops Resort. Eastern Michigan, I don't think that one exists anymore. They might get another one soon, though. Pioneer High School, that one's not a fun 9-holer. That one was hard to find. There's no good signage or anything. It's like back in the random woods behind the school. Turban Pines. The fairways on that one were like 3 feet wide, and there's like poison ivy everywhere in the summer, so that one's like not even worth playing. Yeah, that's pretty much an overview of the ranked courses for Michigan anyway. You could choose distance from you, like you could type in the zip code up there, or you could go by name. Go A through Z. Or you could do by city, A through Z, too. And then, yeah, you could choose choose whatever state or whatever country. And then you can also, there's an option to add new courses. And then, of course, there's the, it'll show you what, like, upcoming tournaments there is, and you could type in the zip code to, show what, what's close to you and what isn't. And then it'll tell you, like, how many people are registered and if it's sanctioned or not. And, like, current leagues, if there's any. But yeah, that's just an overall, like, overview of disc golf scene and, like, what it looks like currently. Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.